A little bit. Isn't that the marker that you helped get on the grave?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. You know about it. I was going to get him to tell you the story.
I don't know details, but
Well, I'd gone down there with Ed Thomas. Ed Thomas was speaking to a group down in Macon, and we met at this meeting a granddaughter of Pete Bracken, and learned where he was buried. I wanted to go there and find no marker. So this was during the centennial years, and I was then working for the state of Georgia, for the Georgia Historical Commission, a fine organization, and we had created a state bicentennial commission to get ready to celebrate the bicentennial of the United States. And my boss was a member, a nice elderly woman, and when she couldn't attend meetings, I would go in her place. So one day I was sitting next to this nice fellow from, what's the marble town over here in North Georgia? Alberton. He owned a marble works over there, and he was a very well-to-do man and well interested in Georgia's history. And he had an invitation to bid on a monument for Alf Wilson. And the people that had written the bid quote wanted the likeness of the general on it. Well, he knew that I was connected with the Georgia Historical Commission. He asked me if I could help him. I said, well, I sure can. And I gave him a print of Wilbur Kurt's drawing of the general. And he got the bid then for the marker and placed that on the marker of Alf Wilson, which is, he's buried up in Dayton, Ohio, in a cemetery up there. Well, at another meeting, I then told him that I had learned that one of the real heroes of this event, Pete Bracken, was buried in an unmarked grave in Macon, Georgia. He said, well, you tell me what you want and I'll make it. So we got together and we designed a marker then to be placed on Pete Bracken's grave, which includes Kurt's likeness of the Texas. And it was agreeable to his 3 granddaughters who he had living in Macon at that time. So he made it, and a local monument dealer there in Macon, who was a customer of his, hauled it over from Alberton and placed it on the grave for us, all free of charge. We had a big ceremony down there one day and dedicated the monument to Pete Bracken. But interestingly enough, Pete's widow is buried right next to him, also in an unmarked grave. But when we started this activity to mark Pete's grave,
That's all right.
The 3 granddaughters got together and they quickly put together a marker for their grandmother. So when we put the marker up for Pete Bracken, Mrs. Bracken's grave was also marked, but with a less potential marker than what Pete Bracken's got.
Is that in Rose Lawn Cemetery?
Hmm?
What's the name of that cemetery?
Rose Hill Cemetery.
Rose Hill, that's right. I mean, these people were not poverty-stricken by any means.
They just never had gotten around to it.
Never had gotten around to it.
And of course, they were second generation too, grandchildren.
Did they appreciate that event
did,
and their grandfather's involvement?
Oh, they sure did. They were very nice about it. We had a real nice time down there with them. And I got to know one of them real well. She was a very nice lady. Belonged to the UDC, UDC. Very prominent to them. Pretty nice old ladies.